Hey look, there's actually some boats out there on the sea. Watching videos about food while I eat my breakfast. So meta. It's about 9:30. We just spent the past hour in bed having a coffee, having some oatmeal for breakfast. Last night we actually went downtown to check out a medieval market that they had on, which was really cool. We had pizza and we had a really nice little date night. So this morning I'm full of energy. I'm looking forward to having a healthy, active Saturday.
Joder, no me coge el móvil. Listo.
Vámonos.
¡Vámonos!
Yeah, Melo. Let's go. Wow. Boom. Oops.
Now.
¿Listo?
Listo. Estamos listos.
Okay, we're here at the foot of the path and we are getting ready to go up. Let me show you where we're going. There it is. It doesn't look like much, but when you get closer, it gets a lot higher. We made it! Yay! Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks cool. What a great view, it's such a beautiful day. Look at how intense the blue of the sea looks. We made it to the top. Look at this little cave. Spooky. We're gonna climb up the stairs to this, what is it, used to be an army base or something, like, I think this place was a place to defend from air raids, no?
Yeah.
I will. When you live in Europe, something like this is really typical just around the corner from where you are. There's all these old like bases and forts. Cartagena is a military town, so but you can see like the kids come around and they put a lot of graffiti. If we climb up to the other side, we can have a view of the sea. I'll show you in a second. Having some almonds. Oops, they're trying to fly away. I just want to give a shout out to Carmelo's dad for picking us some fresh almonds from his tree in the countryside. It's really nice having fresh fruit and fresh, you know, like fresh goods that are healthy and nutritious and free. I have to say though, like these almonds actually are some of the best almonds that I've ever had. Like they're definitely like the tastiest. Like I think that almonds that you buy in the store without realizing it, they've just been sitting on the shelf for like years. Like how long has it been since they were picked off the tree, opened, packaged, shipped across the world, and then arrived in your cupboard? So eat fresh, organic, support your local farmers. Hey look, there's actually some boats out there on the sea. Can you see them?
Oh yeah.
There they are.
Really tough to see.
Yeah, they're
with
tough to
sun
see.
in
I didn't
front
notice
of
them
us.
at first. But yeah, the zoom doesn't have very good quality. But this is the Cartagena port. You can see they chose Cartagena for a city because it's surrounded by 5 different hills. So since Cartagena has like a history back since like before the Roman times, you can see why people chose to settle here really. Because you have the sea and you have lots of hills which are great to protect your port. Well, that's the end of the history hour with Pauline. So we'll see you in a few. Okay, we just made it back to the car. So now it's time to go home, take a shower, and get ready to go for lunch. I'm all showered now and ready to go eat something. We're going to Carmela's parents' place for lunch, so I probably won't film, but I'll take a picture of what we eat. So something I want to talk a little bit about is why I find that while living in Europe, it's actually easier to live a healthier lifestyle. So number 1 would be accessibility of everything. You can easily walk from point A to point B when you need to get around the cities, even in big cities. Although I live in a small city, even in cities like Madrid, it's a much more public transport based or being able to walk, whereas in North America, it's not quite the case because things are a lot more spread out. So you have to take your car a lot of times, especially in America. The next reason is the accessibility of fresh produce. So this could be more related to living in a southern European country and the fact that I'm living in a region where there's a lot of fresh produce being grown locally. So you don't have to worry about having to import fruits and vegetables from farther away. In Canada, there's certain fruits and vegetables that are grown in season, but otherwise everything is imported, so you're not getting the kind of vegetables that have like a lot of color and their maximum flavor and a maximum nutrition, and it costs more because you have to pay for things to be imported across continents. And then the third reason has to do with the culture. In North America, we have a lot of fast food, we have a strong work ethic, you have to work a lot of hours, and it's just a different way of looking at the day-to-day routine. Whereas here, and probably in other southern European countries like Italy, there's more emphasis on spending time with your family, and friends, sitting down and having a meal. There's a word in Spanish called sobremesa, which is referring to the time that you spend after you finish eating the meal with your family or your friends, and you're sitting around the table having a drink or having some dessert, having a coffee, and the conversation that you have. So it's something like we don't actually have a word in English for it. So you can see like culturally it's not as big of an emphasis on taking your time to slowly eat and enjoy the food and share the food with the people that are important to you. And I think that helps a lot because it comes back to the idea of intuitive eating or mindful eating and taking time out of your day to appreciate the food, appreciate the company, and like you saw, the homemade food, it's really good. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you agree with anything that I've said or disagree, please leave me a comment and let me know what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe. I make videos once a week.